and then go to Kyle Tucker. Go ahead, John.
Cal, you've talked so much about late game execution. Those final 4 minutes seems like didn't work again today. What can you do to turn that around at this point?
Let me give you a couple things. One, we threw it to the post and we drove the ball 6 times and it was good. The guy decided, I'm going to shoot a jumper this time. We did miss a front end one-on-one. All right. The other one, I made a call that I shouldn't have made. I went to the stuff I've used in the past. This isn't like my past teams. So we went to our circle stuff. We couldn't even get the guy open. And we've been working on it, but it's, this is a different team. The last play, Lance didn't know what was called. And I looked at the team and I'm like, you guys are out there together. What we have right now, I think they all want to win, but I still think they want to win on their terms. I'm the one that set up the play for Keon to take the 3 at the top. We did the same thing with Olivier, and we popped him to the top. And then I was going to do the same thing with Keon. He didn't shoot it quite as well, but it was the shot we wanted. In the second half, we shortened the rotation because those guys were playing pretty good. And then, we made some dumb plays and got a technical and did some stuff to stretch the game out. And the guys that were in the game did a great job. I mean, we shot 60%. I know, I gave Cam a chance. We gave Dante in the first time. We were trying everything we could. And then when we got going in the second half, I just left it alone.
Kyle, go ahead.
Cal, what did Dante get hurt in the first half? Was there any reason he didn't play in the second half?
We shot 60% in the second half, and I just ran with the guys that were playing well. And if you watch it, what they were doing to Dante, they were going right at him defensively. So they were, whoever he was on, that's what they were doing. And I just didn't, our biggest thing was we were getting great stops and scoring. So, next game he may play 25, 30 minutes. This game, it was my choice. I rode with the team that was playing well in the second half. Just the dumb call, the circle call was ridiculously dumb because we had thrown it to the post 7. I don't even know what I was thinking. And I also went and we put Davion in a pick and roll. Questionable. And that's on me, not the kids. But, as we go, you just continue. I'm still learning about what these guys are capable of. And again, it's not like we didn't play in the last 4 minutes. We knew what we were doing. We were playing, we defended. We just, again, turned it over. 17 turnovers. You're not going to win a game like this. We had a play where Dante in the first half was wide open on a wing, and we threw a ball across our body through 2 defenders, and the guy steps out of bounds. Dante had no one on him. That's the plays we're making right now. And all of those are turnovers. I mean, the last lob to Isaiah, where can you throw the ball for Isaiah and he'll go get it? Over the shot clock, and he'll go get it. You throw it low? I mean, that's just like, come on now. That's, again, but look, the way we finished the half, this team came out and fought, and I played a funky lineup. I played some funky teams, and they played. Part of it was I was doing it for defense because we had to get some stops to get us where we were. And so I did what I did for defense. But
Michael, go ahead, then we'll go to Jerry.
Cal, what is it about Devin Askew's game that you like so much that shows you he deserves a lot of the minutes that he's getting?
Well, first of all, we don't have a whole lot of point guards right now. I can play Devin and Davion at point. Matter of fact, Devin got hurt in practice before we left. We thought he wasn't going to play in this game. So now I was trying to put, you ready, BJ at point guard. And we practiced with BJ at point guard. Some way, you only have so many guys. It's like, well, these are who we have, and we got to figure out how we're doing this. And so with him, he did some good stuff. He's still, decision making, not always great, but he plays hard. What was the change we did for him that made it a little bit easy for him in the second half? If you were watching, we didn't have him on number 1. We put Davion on number 1. And I just said, let's put Davion on him. He'll give him more trouble when Davion did. I just was hoping we'd get out of here with a win. The way we played in the first half, I just said, look, guys, you're better than that. Let's go. Let's step on the gas and we're going to go. See, everybody can say what this team is. I'm with them every day. Let's open it up and drive it. How did that look? I'm with them every day. We're trying a lot of different things. Playing faster was really good. We just didn't make any baskets. Now we settle to who we are, which is throw the ball to the post and let's play off of that. Now, we can't play a whole game like that, but basically that's what it came down to. And if you remember, when we had Julius Randle for half a season, that's all we did. We just said we're giving it to him and playing off him until the other guys caught up.
Jerry, go ahead.
John, you talked about this being a restart and a reboot. How much of a problem is it that you lose in a very similar way to kind of take some of that away?
Well, we didn't practice there were 5 days we did not practice, 4 of them, and we came back and practiced one day, and then we had what we did yesterday. So some of it, the way we start, I could tell you, you know, when you have a basketball team takes that much time off, that you're going to have some of that. But we're going to continue to work on the last 4 minutes. I got upset with Keon. We were running stuff to get Keon the ball late clock, and he settles for jump shots. And he drives it and loses it, so now he don't want to drive it anymore. You can't play that way. So, you know, again, we were searching for stuff, and where we searched was our big guys.
John, go ahead.
Cal, if I'm not mistaken, Terrence has traveled with you guys even while he's injured. He didn't make this trip. Why did you leave him at home? And did Joel stay to work with him specifically? Is that
and Jacob, both of them. And Joel stayed for that reason. And I want to see the kid practice tomorrow and Friday to see if there's any chance that he could play against Tennessee. And so he didn't need to be here. It's you know, in basketball, when you're looking at a guy, what we needed in cheerleader, he didn't need to be here. He needs to get ready to try to play that game Saturday. If he can't practice without limping Thursday and Friday, then he won't play Saturday, and we just keep it out and let's see where this thing goes. You know, it comes to a point where you're out 5-6 weeks, means you're just not capable. The pain's too much for you to play at all. But that's why we left him at home.
Kyle, go ahead. Then last call for questions, guys. That's the one I got in the queue right now.
Cal, you guys seem to find a little bit of success. It's been hard to drive and get by guys. You had some success with screens, getting those guys to get downhill and open a few things up. Is there something to build off there?
Well, part of it is how they played. You know, they didn't come out, and they did a little bit where they jumped out, and we're not good when they do that to us. But when they drop back, you know, they're pull-up jumpers. There's some snake. You can get in there and make plays. But again, you know, when we opened up that court to drive it, it's just you got to get somebody who can get by somebody, and then can make layups, you know. And so we're gonna continue to mess with things and tweak stuff. We're gonna continue to work on the last 4 minutes of the game and exactly how do we need. The crazy thing is, with my other teams, we knew exactly what we were doing the last 4 minutes. This may be game to game. And I'll be honest with you, it may be player to player. Like today, I thought Isaiah was unbelievable and did good stuff. I thought Lance fought like crazy. You know, we just, we did enough to give ourselves a chance. And then, you know, an ugly turnover of decision, you know, a call by me. The 3 for Olivier was a called play. But I also went back and said, okay, now we're going to do this and do it for Keon. And he was open, just didn't make it. But those were calls. But the circle play that you guys have seen me use historically, I went to it because that's what I've always done, and it's didn't look very good in this case. Thanks, guys. Thank you.